welcome back to the program. You're watching Morning Thailand with Kun Shane and of course golf. Now, there's a lot more political updates for you. One of the things is yesterday, another person, I think yesterday was the day of announcements, I would have to say. Because if you watched free TV, every so often there would be a stop. And once again, national broadcasting, this is either the prime minister announcing something or the other minister announcing something. So it was quite interesting yesterday.
It's so unhealthy, and especially at the time that the Thais are so feared that there would be a coup.
Yeah, because every time when there's national broadcasting, we all kind of like, okay, let's not hope that that's the voice of, I don't know, military spokesperson. All right, so yesterday at about 1 o'clock, there has been an announcement at the Royal Thai Police Bureau. Kun Chaikasem Niti Siri, the Justice Minister, has came out and of course also addressed the issue that we are facing right now, which is of course the House dissolution, and yet the fact that Kun Suthep Thuksuban is actually opposing it. So Kun Chaikasem has said that, well, after a long talk with several parties as well in the ministry itself, as well as the DSI and the police chief, they have came up with the conclusion that what the anti-government protesters, that led by Kun Suthep, the PDRC, is requesting is actually is not a constitution based. That means that it will be difficult to follow. They say that at this point, the committee believed that everything would have to be according to the Constitution. That means that there needs to be a caretaker government or a caretaker cabinet in place of the one that just has been dissolved. And of course, at this point, they're trying to address the fact that there needs to be one. So for the anti-government protesters to understand. Now they say that also the fact that Kun Suthep Thuksuban is requesting for the People Council is not constitutional based, and of course by doing so and doesn't have the backup of the Constitution, that's almost like opposing or trying to oppose the royal family's powers itself. So I think at this time it just carry as far as whether or not he's a treason, because that's one of the words that came up a lot. A lot of people were actually said that Kun Suthep Thuksuban is doing a great thing. Of course, a lot of anti-government protesters supporting him. But there's a lot of questions about other parties as well. Now, another person that came out and talked about this particular fact that Kun Suthep won't back down is the Labor Minister, Kun Chalerm Yubamrung. Of course, he has called the Bangkok Police Chief, Police General Kamlonwit Thupkrachang, to arrest Kun Suthep Thuksuban within 48 hours. And this came out yesterday. So it's quite interesting. Now, Kun Chalerm said that Kun Suthep has been charged with insurrection in the violation of Section 113 of the Criminal Code relating to the invasion of the state offices, and that includes the Finance Ministry, the government complex on Jang Watana Road. Therefore, Kun Chalerm said that there should be an arrest warrant against Kun Suthep, and the police should arrest Kun Suthep on insurrection charge within the next 2 days. Whether or not that's going to happen, we're not sure. Kun Suthep said that the anti-government protesters should return home because their demand to hand the power back to the people has been met already with the House dissolution, and of course the promise of the fresh start. So at this point, he said that whether or not Police Major General, Police Lieutenant General Kamlonwit Thupkrachang would do so, that's another incident to be seen. Of course, I believe that tomorrow for sure there will be a court hearing for Kun Suthep Thuksuban and Kun Abhisit. From what I heard is that Kun Abhisit for sure will show up. As for Kun Suthep, that's still a matter of, I guess, questions whether or not he will actually leave the protesting site and go to the court tomorrow.
Yes. Wow. It's quite heavy to digest.
Yes, of course.
Anyway, tomorrow, December the 12th, there will be a trial of 2010 crackdown case, which Kun Abhisit Vechachiwa and Kun Suthep Thuk Suban are charged with murder of 99 red shirts. And they are charged by case.
Okay.
So it's quite a lot of charges. And there's been a report on yesterday that Kun Nantasak Punsuk, the Director General of the Special Litigation Department,
Right, litigation.
yes, revealed that Kun Abhisit Vechachiwa, the Prime Minister at that time, and Kun Suthep Thuk Suban, the Deputy Prime Minister and Director of CRSE, the CRES, or Center for Resolution of Emergency Situation,
At the time, right?
at the time, would have to come to the court to face their murder charges of the red shirt in the crackdown case. The charges which are against the Criminal Code 80, 83, 84, 90, and 288. So that's breaking so many laws. However, there has been no contact from these two if they were able to go to the court or if they would like to postpone the meeting or not. Because Kun Nantasak said if the two would like to postpone the meeting, they must have their lawyer submitted a letter to the prosecutors on tomorrow. But he warned very firmly that their reason must be very logical if they decided not to be present tomorrow. As well as the DSI, Kun Wanapong Kocharat, who is responsible for this particular crackdown case, he revealed that tomorrow the power is upon to the prosecutor and the court to consider over the case. And the DSI would not intervene as it passed the case to the court already, which is quite very bold of him to say.
Right.
He also said that the fact that Kun Suthep and Kun Abhisit already resigned from being the member of parliament would not affect the case because this is not relevant. It's two things in the both. And for the fact that there are attempts from the Democrat Party to ask for the bail from the court, he comments that the bail is also upon the judge's consideration. And the DSI again confirmed that it would not intervene with the case. But Kun Suphon Attawong, the acting deputy secretary to the Prime Minister, revealed that there would be families of the victims making appearance at the court as well tomorrow to make sure that Kun Suthep and Kun Abhisit would not be granted the bail. But at the Democrat Party, Kun Chawanon, the spokesperson, he told the press that Kun Abhisit will definitely go to the court on tomorrow,
Right.
because he believes that for the fact that Kun Abhisit has already come out so many times to express himself that he doesn't want the amnesty or to bargain or to ask for any help in this case. So because Kun Abhisit is very confident of his innocence. And for the fact that the case is still being on trial right now, is just the bully from the government.
Oh.
That's Kun Chamanon said.
Right.
And it just for the government trying to make case that Kun Abhisit is disqualified to apply for the coming election in February.
Right.
But for Kun Suthep Thuk Suban, like Kun Goff just said, he said on the stage that he is not sure if he can join the court or not tomorrow because he has to wait and see how the situation goes.
Yeah, that will be quite interesting. That's one of the things that, is going to happen yesterday.
Yes.
All right. A lot more. Of course, I talked to you a little bit already about the release that official announcement from the PDRC themselves last night. Kun Suthep Thuk Suban has talked a little bit about what they think and maybe a little bit about the red shirts, what they think as well. And Kun Chen will talk about, of course, the academic side, your fellows, your colleagues, and what do they think about the whole situation in Thai politics at this point? Everything will be up next.